Oh, that's cool. You actually have the original cart. That's awesome, actually, for the original. I've got it loaded on here. I just don't use it like it ever. I need to learn the fucking route. And I guarantee it would make my rando runs at least 2 or 3 minutes better. If I learn that. I guarantee it would. Flips. Alright. Yeah. And I've seen Andy's tutorial too. It's very in-depth. Isn't it? It's a long fucking... I know it's a long video. I mean, I know kind of what it is, the route is, and the little nuances of it. It's more just the repetition for the boss fight. Oh, shit. I hope there's nothing on the tree pole. You know what I'm gonna do? I need bombs, and I'm not getting bombs there, so I'm gonna actually redo this. Oh, there's a bomb. Really? I'll do this with a bomb. Now we lost about 20 seconds there already. That's not a good start, but fuck. Damn key. But yeah, the just learning how to do most of the fights, because you're in green mail the whole time, and that's the thing, is that you're doing it in green mail, and you're not picking up additional heart containers. So, you know, basically you're just playing with what the game's gonna give you. You're not picking up much shit on the way. I do... Ooh, early boots! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will be bonking tonight. Not a euphemism. But, yeah, you pick up Tempered a little bit early, which is fine. But I do know people talk about picking up red mail. You can pick up red mail, and if you're not comfortable with green mail, it adds like a minute or so to your time, and then you could just pick up the red mail from G-Tower. Because it doesn't take a ton of time to get back there and do that. So I'm going to take a risk here. I usually don't risk this. Well, we got the money now, at least. Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm the same way. I'm horrible at it. Hammer strats and... I mean, fighter sword strats aren't the worst in the world, but I'm horrible with the hammer. I'm just horrible with it. At least we have the boots. It's going to make this trick a little bit easier. So we'll keep a skull. So we're actually going to run down here. We're doing this a little out of order, as you can see. Oh, there's a bow. Early bow. So the way I did this, I had to come down here and get the bombs. So. Early bow, early boots, early glove? What is this shit? What's this game we're playing here today? Whatever it is, I like it. Map of Swamp Palace. And silvers too! Alright. Alright, well, we have a game here, boys. Big key to swamp. There's the bombs. I should have came here first. Wow. Okay. Man, I'm chasing that little fucker down. Oh, and there's the Moon Pearl. We have 2/3 of Dark World access here. Hammer? I'd take it. No, piece of heart. Okay. Alright, so here's how we're going to handle this. We're going to do bonk rocks really quick. This will be an intentional bonk number 2. So if you're keeping track at home, you got the little clicker. Then we're going to go ahead and do the back end of Sanctuary, and then I think we're actually going to do Houlihan. And the only reason we're going to do Houlihan here is because we already have, we already have the flips, which means all that's in logic, and we're going to be down in that area anyway coming up real soon. So we're going to get these two, unless we find another 300 rupee drop here, which is, I guess, possible, just unlikely. Yeah, we're going to do Houlihan to get back down to Link's house. And then we'll start there. Almost fell down there again. I did that the other day. I fell down there and I had to restart it. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Yeah, it's wasted. Alright, we're just gonna go south. Yeah, I'm not gonna squeeze through there. Early Sankheart. Probably not when you want the Sankheart. Oops. Don't run into the crab. Okay. You're taking a gamble when you just run across like that. You know that crab's out there. Mr. Krabs. I'm not a fan of using the arrows here. It's not necessarily easy to catch these things. And of course I'm gonna... Oh, almost. Get away, get away. I actually want to get that, so... Big key to T-Rock. Okay. That would have been nice. Unfortunately, it had none of those things. Alright, so we're gonna actually save quit. Oh, +1 bonk. We're gonna save quit when we get up here. And then we'll take the, we'll go to Hobo side. That's fine. We got plenty of shit still available here. Plenty of shit. Ooh. Fringed my hair. Oh, come. Damn it. I hate when I get caught in the corner like that. Bullshit. What you got, Hobo? Blue clothes. Are those the clothes off his back? I mean, I'll take them. I feel bad about stealing clothes off a hobo, but you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, we're still looking for the hammer or the other glove upgrade. One of those, probably more than the other. We also don't have a melee weapon, which is a pretty big deal. Other than the bow, which is kind of a melee weapon, but not really. G-Tower. Yay! We know what's in G-Tower. This is gonna be ugly. Hold on. I'm gonna get that go. Dude.
Yeah, I know. I was watching a movie.
Yeah, just do it when you get home. Like, you walk in the door, first thing you do.
First thing I do when I walk in the door is get all my stuff off.
Okay, the second thing you do then. Do it before you get situated. Then you don't have to worry about it for the entire night. Just do it. My son has, like, one responsibility, and he keeps forgetting to do it. Alright, well... we're still gonna go ahead and do this. I kind of wish we had more than 4 arrows, and I don't recall if there are actually any arrow drops in here. I've done that a couple of times now and forgotten to go back and check this. It's no bueno. It's really easy to forget that, considering you've done a bunch of crap already, and this is usually like one of the first things you do in the seed, normally. I would have actually, and it's just 2 compasses too, that's great. I really would have actually liked an arrow drop there, that would have been nice. But, alright, we'll get the 3 out of here, and then, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 arrows and 1 bomb down here and just do it that way. We'll use the arrows and the blue knights. We'll switch over to the bombs for the other ones, unless we find a weapon in here. Or more arrows. I guess, you know what, we have enough arrows to do this. Fuck it. I'll just do it this way. What am I saying? We'll even be able to kill the guard downstairs with it. It'll be fast. We just can't use any on anything else, is all. Key to pod. Now, the question is going to be, do we also do the dark room here? I don't think I'm actually going to do the dark room. I think I'm actually going to pass on that one. We don't really have a good way to do it, so... I'm going to pass by this one. Nothing here. Well, let's go to Eastern. It's the biggest section of items. Can't do speed dash. Don't have a sword. He's sword driven. Free Ice Palace. Skull Woods. That's 2 maps that we have for the other for Dark World. But nothing here. So we're looking for a hammer most specifically. After we're done with this, we'll have to check the other 2 remaining spots. There's Agana and Lazy Kid. And that is the world, ladies and gentlemen, as we see it. But likely it's in here. I mean, there are 3 items in Logic. We'll get the 4th. It'd be nice pickup. You never know. There might be fucking, like, the vanilla key in here or some shit. That would be interesting. Saw that coming and didn't pull up. Well, they keep giving me these arrow capacity upgrades and I have no arrows. It's like bigger quiver, bigger quiver, bigger quiver, biggest quiver, no arrows. So here's the thing. I've adapted to the lag-free runs. I've adapted to that. And now... So I've relearned how to bonk. As strangely as that sounds. It's just Daniel taking out your poop. That's what he's doing. I'm gonna start knocking him just for forgetting. I'm gonna tell him when he gets in there.
And then he wants to remind you to get some treats. I'll get that shit.
Gloves in here too.
The shit says he remembers. It's impossible. He claims he didn't forget the dentist appointment.
Well, I did remind him, but...
Well, he said he didn't.
Yeah, I know. I've worked through my timing, and now I need to readapt my timing again.
Alright, I am about to go to bed.
It kind of walked into me. Alright, so we're gonna get this last one here. We'll go turn the flute in before we do anything. We'll do flute, we'll do Lazy Kid, and then I think we just have to do it and just go right in the Dark World, so... And more quivers. We can also check, let's check the Kingston while we're here, too. And then, yeah, we're just off to the races. We have our Dark World access. We still don't have a weapon, but we have Dark World access. So we'll get this done, and then we'll turn in the flute. We'll turn in the bottle. Ooh, hook. Oh, wow. Hey, Daniel. Daniel. Did he just walk right by me? Oh, you're in here. Okay. I hate to tell you this, dude. Oh, he did walk by. You gotta remember. That's the only thing you have that you have to do. I know that I'm basically going forward. I have to start docking your allowance every time you forget. I just, yeah, I can't. It's... You gotta do it, man. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, we could go to Death Mountain. I think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to go to Death Mountain here. I can do all of Death Mountain with the exception of Hera. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. There we go. Go. There we go. Alright, we're through. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this more or less just for the items, and then that'll kind of tell us where to go in Dark World. So, I mean, yeah, we could do a few things in Dark World, but nice ride. I mean, this kind of just does it for us. Now, we are going to go up left side here first, because we do not have the hammer or the mirror. So we're going to check these two items. They're both, well, one of them's available, and the other one isn't, but... That's a heart. We don't get to get that. We'll pick it up if we're nearby, and we have the mirror, but... Definitely not important. Now, as long as we don't get touched by these fucking rocks and these goddamn dead rocks, we'll be fine. This is an up and down, though, which does take a little bit longer, but it's... Considering we have the hook, we can do, like, all of Death Mountain, with the exception of the floating island, because we don't have the mirror for that one yet, but we can basically do everything else, which is remarkable. You know, for 20 minutes into this. Yay, a single arrow. I'm so going to use that single arrow to kill Ganon. That's the arrow. That one arrow right there. I'm going to keep it in a special quiver just to the side. That's the 4th arrow on Ganon. Never mind, now we can do everything. Mirror and a big heat of Skullwoods. Now, I definitely like my decision to do it this way. Now, we have to go back down again, and down and back up, because we don't have the hammer. So we can't actually open up the portal up here, which is a little unfortunate. But, not a big deal. And then we'll take a look and see what's on the island. It is 50 bucks. We are not going to worry about that. But we do have to go down, and then we'll save quit when we get to the other side. And actually just... I think we still actually check out Hera while we're here. Even though we can only do 2 items in Hera. It's a pretty easy check, just going back up the mountain on the left side. So, we'll probably do that. Unless we get something like something huge here. Jasper. Shut your fucking mouth, cat. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear Jasper when he goes on a hissy fit? He's right behind here. Alright, I do have a few pieces of information. Skullwoods and Swamp. Yeah, that's true. You can do that. That's a good point. I just got to get through the goddamn chimeras, which are gonna two-hit you if you walk through them. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do it this way. Not even gonna chance that. Jasper, I'm gonna fucking wreck your shit, cat. But yeah, that's a good point. I didn't really think about that. But yeah. See, my wife is in the bathroom right now, and Jasper gets, for some reason, ultra super defensive when my wife is in the bathroom, and he wants in. It's weird. Jasper's a weird fucking cat. Wait. Thought I had a good look, and I was wrong. Key to desert. Good key to have. Well, the other cats don't do it. It's only Jasper. Yeah, it's just... It's really frustrating with that cat. With Jasper. Again, he's the only one that does it like that. Alright, so, I mean, we didn't get a ton up here. We did get the mirror, though. And obviously, with the mirror, with everything else, is a huge, huge boon. Blessing, not boon. Boon is bad. But it's really nice to get around up here without it, so... And then we'll do this. We'll mirror out, and then we will go to... We're gonna go now. I think now we just go Dark World. And we start the, No, we just start the Dark World route. We didn't actually get any progression here. The mirror doesn't actually open up much. You know what we can do? Never mind. You know what? Change that. We're doing one thing first. We're gonna get desert out of the way. There's too many items down here that are just in the open. Well, that's good. We know we only need one medallion. So Bombos might be needed by something if Ice Palace is needed in an early spot. Map of Pod. Arrow upgrade. And we'll go and we'll check checkerboard first in case it happens to be the big key. I mean, we can't actually do anything in desert other than... We can check the 3 of the... Or actually, we can check 4. We just can't check the big chest or get in there. And compass. Okay.
Alright. I'm officially going to...
Oh, baby.
I love you, sweetheart.
I love you too, baby. Tomorrow's Thursday.
Friday Eve.
Yes, Friday Eve. That was junk. It's poop, I say.
Wow.
Shut up. Yes, I do this. There's a reason I named my characters Bonk. Well, I can't do key dashes correctly. It's because I have issues lining those up. So far, this has actually been a bust. I'm gonna get this. I think that might be number 3 or 4. That must be 3. Get away, Mr. Vulture.
Yeah, you took that.
No, we did not. Alright, so we can get 4 items in here. Then we'll go to the Dark World route.
What was that for?
There's an arrow upgrade on the torch.
Oh, all you do is go in the other room?
Yeah. You can, with the boots, you can block against it. Ew.
Is that a shovel?
Ew, we don't want the shovel.
Okay, good night. I love you.
I love you too, baby doll. We'll see you in the morning. Sleep. Sleep good. In a bit. Come on, give me something better than the goddamn shovel. We're gonna save quit here, actually, just because we're so low on health and... Heat a pod, that's it. That's it. We did all that for nothing. That is disappointing. Now, we're not checking the shovel here because we're going to get there eventually. As long as it's not, like, the big key to Thieves Town or something like that, it's not a big deal. We'll get it when we do the South Route. Oh, I need to check pod. Pod is Crystal 4. So we have 2 blue crystals, which is nice. We don't want red crystals. We'll find that eventually anyway. And we do have 1 key in here, which means... Oh, I thought we had a key in here. Did I not mark it? I just didn't mark it. Hammer! Nice. Very nice. So confident I hit that, I decide to switch early. And then miss that. Okay, blue cane. Well, if we do get to go into Thieves Town, it'll be really fucking easy to kill, kill blind. Key to ice. That'll be good for later. We do like one ice key is nice. I like 1 ice key. That's called the nice key. And then we'll get the last 2 items here. Maybe. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna... Nah, we can use the boomerang. Never mind. Where's the Wallmaster? That's weird. The Wallmaster didn't spawn. Oh, Bugnet. We've got everything now. We can go kill Ganon. We got everything we need. Whoa. Thought I had that lined up. Apparently I did not. Cat. Man, having a small key up there, ain't that some shit? So we're going to check this, and then we're actually going to go ahead and... we'll flute back. 34 minutes is nowhere close to the record. My record is a 1 hour, 20-some minutes, like 23 or 24 minutes, something like that. So we still got a ways to go. Jasper, shut the fuck up. The key to desert. Oh. Oh, we can get one more item there. We still can't clear it, though. One of these days I'll learn how to use my item menu. So yeah, good item to get, but it doesn't really do anything. Troy, leave him alone. Come here, Troy. Come here, buddy. He was just sitting here all chill. So you fuckers do what you gotta do. It's okay, Troy. Troy's wanting to play right now with Jasper, and Jasper wants none of it. So Jasper does what he does best, which is... That's pretty accurate, actually. Oh, look at the itty bitty shield. It's so cute and cuddly. Wow. So for item go mode, we're not far off. We've got a lot of items. Now, and thankfully, you know, even if Turtle Rock is required, we have the difficult item. But that means one of these items is going to be tough as shit to find. That's one key to T-Rock. That's 2 keys, isn't it? 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, no, it isn't. Oh, yeah, we just had the big key before. Okay. For some reason, I thought we had that already, but... My first shield. You need one of those catchy tunes to go with it. Troy, leave him alone. Come here, Troy. Come here, buddy. Hey, there we are. Only 37 minutes. That's nothing, man. 37 minutes ain't shit. Map of Hera, which we do not know, actually. We'll check that out when we get back out there. Hey, we can sword dash now. Woo! Wow, we can actually just do the smithy route right now, can't we? We gotta go that way anyway, so... Let's knock the smithy route out. We'll just do the entire smithy route down to Hype Cave. So really the item we're missing right now is either Fire Source. Key to Meyer, okay. Oh my god. I'm just bonking everything. Okay, I'm starting to get a little irritated with that, actually. I'm not inflating my bonks on purpose. I swear to shit I'm not. Come on! I'm not doing that intentionally. Alright, so yeah, we'll do the Hype Cave route all the way around to Hype Cave, and then from there, we got some choices to make. The key to Eastern. That's choice number 1. We can do that. So I think we will. I think we'll head over that way, and then we'll do Pod, and we'll finish Eastern. We'll just knock that sumbitch out. Itch of my arm. There we go. Alright, so we'll get these out of the way here. Even though it's the better one. One boomerang is already enough. The thing I like about the boomerang is that it fills that gap between the bow and the hook. That's the only thing I actually care about. Big key to Hera. Oh, wow. You can actually go up there and do that now. Really? I'm just off today. Just slightly off. Everything is just off by just a hair. So the question's going to be after this is, which way do we go? Do we actually go to Hera? Do we... I think that's the right play, probably, is just do Hera. Especially if we find a fire source. Well, no, actually, no, let's change that. If we do fire source, we could also do desert. It really doesn't matter. I could go either way with that one. Maybe we'll even wait. We'll do those before we do Eastern. We don't know if any of them are actually... Oh, you know what? I will know, because we actually got the map to Hera. I just haven't checked it yet. But it is clearable, so that's likely where we're going to go. We might actually go all the way around to Catfish and just get Catfish done early. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. We're going to do the Catfish route here. Key to Pod. Man, we're slightly off our timing tonight. Everything is just off by a hair. It's kind of annoying. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be playing the bonk game tonight. Desert and Eastern. Wow. Okay. So we are a fire source away from the Big Bomb. That's interesting. That's super interesting, actually. Why am I hitting all those? Fine. It is worth doing this. You do save time up here. There's a key. Don't know really what I'm looking for here. Turtle Rock key, okay. So we're going to go all the way around, because we've already cleared the Zora side. So we'll do this, then we'll head up to Hera. We'll get the 3 items up in Hera plus a clear. And then, yeah. That's right, that's a, that's one of those skulls that comes alive. We don't want to touch that one. Can't grip to it anyway. And we have checked a lot of overworld. Well, we've also found a lot of shit, so we're actually going to grab this. That'll be the last rubies we need. So we can do Hera, and then when we swing out, we'll do Spike Cave. And then we have decisions to make. Unless we find a fire source in here. If we find a fire source, we're basically set. That's kind of what we're missing to get this ball going. Fucking really? Oh, and what is this? It's crystal. Good. I guess we'll get this heart container because we're here. We do not have the key yet. We don't have fire source anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, so we'll do these three. We'll get a clear, and then we'll do Spike Cave on the way out. We'll save quit from Spike Cave, and then if we do not have any progression, we'll just do Eastern. And we'll sequence break that. I really hope Turtle Rock is required tonight. So I found the bug in the Turtle Rock logic in my tracker, and I fixed it. At least I think I fixed it. That's the thing. I haven't tested it in real life yet. So hopefully it works as expected. But I would like to test that out in a live environment. I fixed it yesterday and I didn't race yesterday, so red clothes. Now, we basically were fully, we don't need any more defense at this point, so we're gonna be good for the rest of this race. We can do it with 10. I mean, we'll get more hearts on the way, I'm sure, but if we happen not to, then we'll be fine. But no progression yet. So as it stands right now, we can do... run away. We gotta get a poke in here, so that we don't have the... he doesn't go Super Saiyan on us. Run away. Oh shit. Oof. Run away. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, man. Be good to me, man. What are you doing? Good. No progression yet. So we have one chest in desert, one chest in swamp. Decent amount we can sequence break in pod. And we gotta head that way to Eastern anyway, so pod Eastern is the logical choice here. Even though that the Eastern trip is going to be out of sequence. Everything but the big chest. But we also know 5 of the 7 crystals already, which is really nice. What am I doing? Hammer's out already? Alright. Very different now. Now we can do just about anything we want. So the Hera trip is definitely worth it, just not for Hera. We're going to get Desert done first. We know these are crystals. That would be something if both Turtle Rock and Mire were not needed. That would be something. You know, actually, funny enough, if that were the case, we would be in item go mode already. If the 2 dungeons were... Oh, no, never mind, never mind. We already know where one of the dungeons... One of those 2 is going to be required. Never mind. We definitely need the Quake. It's 100% required. For some reason, I thought we only had one of the pendants, but I was wrong. Never mind. I didn't say anything. So really, we're 1 item away from go, though, which is just Quake Medallion. And that's item go mode. And then we need a few keys. We're going to need the... if it's Mire, we can clear Mire. We need the big key to Thieves' Town. And the big key to Ganon's Tower. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry. Big key to Pod. We need the big key to Pod. If it's Turtle Rock, we also need a Turtle Rock small key. Now remember, there are the ledge item. The Lumberjack ledge is a small key. Now, the good news is that there's no scenario that we 100% need that key. As long as we find the third key, unless the vanilla big key in Turtle Rock is a progression item. Which it can't be unless it's the G-Tower key. At least I don't think. You know what? Change it. It could be any of those big keys. It could be that. It could also be the big key to Thieves. I guess it could be that. And then the cape gives us another small key. There's a small key on Bumper Cave. So if we're in luck in this case, Turtle Rock is a pendant. That would be best case scenario here. I'm a little north on this. I think I'm gonna get fucked. Nope. So, yeah. Yeah, I was 1 pixel north on that. That was... Don't know what I was thinking on that. Small key to Ganon's Tower. Actually, that one was required. Oh, and we need a sword upgrade. I forgot. We still need that too. What am I doing here? Alright, so we're gonna do this, and then I think... Boy, Ice Palace is available to us, and we could do 7 of 8 if we wanted to. The question is, do you want to? That's not a fun... It's just not a fun dungeon to do when you know it's a pendant. Well, it's not a fun dungeon to do anyway, but especially when it's a pendant. Wouldn't mind a sword upgrade here, because anything to help with Mothula. Now, we do have a red goo and a blue goo, so it's not like we're ever going to die here, but this can be kind of an annoying fight. If Mothula decides to not cooperate. Ooh, that bag. Small key to Hera. It got us the other day. It was the mirror in there the other day, so we'll see. That was the required triple dip to Hera. I've never seen that. A required fucking triple dip. I mean, I didn't even think that was I mean, it's possible by logic. I never thought I would actually see one. Drop down. We're safe. Yeah, so we'll burn our fire rod out. We'll switch to hammer. If it's not dead, we'll use our glue. Down here, you little prick. Don't do this. That's a good one. That's a good one. Jasper, I'm gonna kick you in the fucking nuts. That cat doesn't have nuts. He is weird. Come here. There we go. One more. Ah, one of those didn't count. That definitely didn't count. Come here. Jesus, I can't hit you with a hammer when you're up there. nothing. Well, what does this say? I think it says we're just going to go to Eastern. And it probably means the lantern is in Ice Palace. That's something I see a lot. So we have 3 small keys, no big key. We know we need the big key to clear, so we're only going to use 2. Now, we don't have to use the front door, which is great. That's going to save us a little bit of time. We also have the mirror for navigation, which is great for pod. But we are going to do we're going to do Eastern first, obviously. I don't know why I stepped down so far, but I don't know what the fuck I did that for. For some reason I was thinking I was right at the door, and I'm like 20 steps away from the door. Oops. Now the interesting thing about this is that this does open up the Fat Fairy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into pod. I'll get the items that I can. I'm going to keep a key. And then I might just pop the Fat Fairy after this. Not sure. I guess it depends if I get anything out of here. But again, this is an early Fat Fairy, so it's tempting. I mean, once we get Quake, we can basically go clear Mire, which is that's a big deal. So it's that sword. That's one go mode item out of the way. Oh, and that actually works out well there because what am I trying to say here? The Agate Tower's open now. We're gonna get the first chest out of that too when we check Fat Fairy. If we had a castle tower key, we get the second one. Those fucking roofies, man. It's almost too good not to get. I'm gonna pick up a few arrows here. That's all we really need. That right there is probably enough arrows to last us the entire fucking run. Nothing in here. So, we're gonna step into pod. So we'll be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Burn a key. 6, 7, 8. And stop. So we'll pick up 8. We could actually do 10. Actually, no, change it. No, we do 10 because then we get 1, 2. Yeah, we get 10 out of this. And if we find the big key, we might do a clear. Yeah, I mean, actually, we definitely would, because we know we can't get key locked in this scenario. So, yeah, we definitely will do a clear. Yeah, there's no soft lock when we skip the the middle, so we don't even need to worry about the hammer jump. Which is great, because we suck at the fucking hammer jump. Still have not practiced that. Too busy playing Final Fantasy. Oh, I'm late on that one. Yeah, that thing's gonna fucking hit me right in the face. I think that's like all of the arrows. I think I've got every arrow capacity in the game now. I skipped the one in, what was it, in Desert? But I know where it is. So it's like every arrow capacity in the entire game. That's the book. Okay. Interesting. When you see the book there like that, that actually says something, because that's right there is one of the few chests that are never key locked in this scenario. Or at least minimally locked, because you can get there with one key if you go through the front door and 0 if you go through the other, but the logic does not include going in that left side. I do not believe with hammer and bow. At least I don't think it does. I might be wrong. I'm going to get hit by this one too, because I'm an idiot. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. So right now the big item to get is Quake. Oh, don't hit me! Fuck. Thought I was gonna sneak around there. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? I've never done that before. That was super fucking weird. Have we seen that before? I've never seen that before. Thought that was actually gonna kill him. I've never seen that before. That was weird. Bacon coin. That gives us Meyer. So we're going to get these last two, and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to go to Meyer. Jasper, I swear to shit. Distracted there by my fucking dumbass cat. Nap of ice. We already know ice. Troy. Psst. Psst. Leave him alone. He's being his normal dickish self. Troy! Leave him alone. Yeah, be good, buddy. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and do Meyer. We believe. I mean, it's. I don't think I have a map for this, do I? I do not. So we'll figure that out. Jasper, you leave him alone too. I will kick both of you in the nuts. And you both don't have them. Jasper provoking. Yeah, that was weird if you saw that. I mean, that really... It looked like I fell, and I was just kind of standing there. I've never seen that. That was super fucking weird. Yeah, it's too slow on that. Alright, so we have one key. It's great. We can go to left. Like when we start on left side. Makes it just go a little bit faster. Not by a bunch, but a little bit. Map of Turtle Rock. That's a big one right there. That's a huge one. I mean, we don't know if Mire is required or not, but knowing if it is, and Mire's the other crystal, then we're basically 2 items away from go mode. We need the big key to Pod, and then 1 small key to Turtle Rock, and the Ganon Tower key, of course. But so that's huge. We're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have all the information after this. Regardless of what Mire is, we're going to have all the information we need. And then, yeah, we just kind of... We'd like to get a sword upgrade, obviously, or half magic, or both. But not required. We have 2 bottles as well, so we can fill those up with blue goo at some point if we need to. If we're going to go up there with Master Sword, we probably will do that. But we're not far here. Even our execution hasn't been great. Our routing has been pretty good here. You can't have both. You can't have both good routing and good execution. It doesn't. The game doesn't allow you to do that. It's going to give you one or the other, but it won't give you both. It's our first bomb capacity upgrade, I think. It's kind of weird, considering we've got like 8 billion arrows in our quiver. Key to Thieves. That may or may not be important. Interesting scenario here. So, I will not be shocked if we burn through both goos in this rotation. Or at least the red goo. I need to be super careful here doing this in the dark. This is not the easiest selection of dark rooms. I just want to make sure I had it. I mean, I thought I did, but... Shit. Oh, it's the worst. There it is. Hate it when I do that. Just as much as I hate it when I do that. Well, not the worst dark rooms we've ever done, but thankfully we have silvers. I mean, the end of this isn't gonna matter. What are you looking at, cat? Are you looking at the? You're looking at the ceiling at something. Is there a bug up there or something? My cat is staring at the ceiling, which means there's a bug or something up there. Well, if this is the crystal, we're in great shape. You know what I'm not gonna do, though? Is go to Turtle Rock without the other key. I learned my lesson on that one. Be the crystal, please. Okay, good. We are gonna have all the information here in just a moment. If Turtle Rock is the... Actually, we don't want it to be Turtle Rock now, because... And it is not Turtle Rock. Because now we don't have to worry about that. We can go clear Thieves. And all we need is the pod key for Ganon keyless go. And having Thieves be the last crystal is really nice, because we just got the item for it. The question is going to be after this is, where's the rest of the shit? Because we are missing 2 items for Pure Gomo, which is the Ganon Tower key and the pod key. Only one of those can actually be in G Tower. But we're actually making really good time here. This has been a pretty generous seed so far. We're going to be able to get 4 items in here. Hopefully one of them is the pod key. Actually, hopefully the first item we get is the G Tower key. Getting the G Tower key before the pod key is enormous, because then we know we can Gomo G Tower. Although we are going to do what we've done before, which is we're going to check the first 7. So if we get to G Tower and we still have Master Sword, we're going to check the first 7. So that's going to be the 3 on the, or the 5 on the left and the 2 on the right. It takes less than a minute, or it takes right around a minute to check those. And it's 7 quick items to attempt to get a sword upgrade. I think I will always do that with Master Sword. I won't go any further, but I'll always do that. If I wanted to spend another minute, I could also get the 4 in the right room. That's no good anymore. So by logic, actually, that's funny, because we picked up that Thieves Town key in Meyer. By logic, we were supposed to go back and get that key. That's what the logic actually designates, because you need the... It's supposed to... There's a limited number of keys that you're supposed to get before you're being able to, by logic, clear each dungeon, so... Logic just dictated, get that, come here, get that key, go back. That's fucked up. Really hoping to get a key there. And we're missing 2 big keys. And I don't want to have to dig for the last one. Like, I really don't want to have to dig for the pod key. Because it could be anywhere. Really. I mean, we'll do Fat Fairy first. Just because of the percentile on Fat Fairy. But, yeah, it could be almost anywhere. Also remember that there is a small key on Aga Tower, or I'm sorry, a Lumberjack Ledge for with Aga Tower, but we haven't gotten the Aga Tower keys yet. We don't have either tower key. Tell me blind. Cross-product puns are the worst. And by worst, I mean best. come on. Jesus Christ. Really hoping that was going to be there. Okay. We have a couple of fringe spots. We have ice. Ice is probably the correct choice here. But let's do fairy first. I'm gonna do the fat fairy first. And then we'll also do Aga Tower. You know, we haven't found the lantern yet. I strongly believe the lantern is probably an ice palace. Especially now that we've seen all this. It's the one spot that really does make sense. We're also, you know what, real quick, let's check Bombos. Because hopefully we don't have to go into Swamp Palace. Like, the worst case scenario is that key in Lumberjack Ledge is the small key to Swamp. And then, like, Ganon Tower key is in Swamp. That is a thing. I think it's going to be quicker to actually just flute out of here when this is done. Just redo this. Pod. It's 5 pod keys. That means if we wanted to, we could do, we could full clear with everything except for the big key items. It's not a play I want to make right now. I'm basically be going back there for 2 items and having to go through the right hall twice. I'm not in the mood for that. Actually, you could do it with just 1. If you went to the turtle room first and then you came out the back. I guess that's a play. Actually, the more I think about that, it doesn't sound near as bad. It is giving us these keys for a reason. But it's also a crystal, so it knows that you need all 6 keys. Like, the one I don't want to see the Swamp Key. If the Swamp Key is in Ganon's Tower, I'll be very happy. As long as the big key is not also in Swamp. Alright, come on, big key to pod. Big key to pod. Small key to pod. Tempered sword, okay. Well, we don't have to search for swords anymore, and that is the 6th pod key. I think that means we're actually going to go there now. I think it does. I think we're actually going to go there. We're going to check this first, and then we're just going to go ahead and go back to pod. Because now that allows us to go through the front door, and it'll be super quick. Womit. Don't know why I didn't just switch to mirror here, but already out, so. So this might be a mistake. We might be triple dipping this, but I gave us those keys for a reason. Man, if the big key is in here, we're basically in go. Change that. If the big key is in here, we're in go. Without the G Tower key. And then if the G Tower key happens to actually be in G Tower, we could be in a really good pace. The only issue here is that I am going in here for another... basically, I'm forcing myself to triple dip this if it's not in here. So, it's a pretty big gamble. It's not a gamble. Change that. It's not a gamble. It's just not necessarily the best play. But it's better than going into ice or going into Turtle Rock or any of that shit, so... Fuck. Gotta go back to the turtle room. Come on, give me the big key. How many more big keys are there? Ice Palace, Pod and G-Tower. So yeah, 2 out of 3 big keys. And then after this, I think we go to, well, after, if it's here, let's say the big key is here. We'll do the big chest really quick for the G-Tower key, maybe. And then, what do we do? I'm not sure what we do here. Holy shit. Oh my god. Am I caught in the... Oh, I'm caught in the... I'm up one. I need to go down. There we go. Holy shit. Damn, I was hoping that was gonna be the Ganon key. The G-Tower key. We're going, I mean, we'll go straight to G-Tower. I mean... Wow. I was not expecting that. I mean, it gave us those keys. It gave us all 6 keys. I mean, that is a sign. I just, honestly, I wasn't expecting it. Wow. That was a monster play. Why couldn't this be my C for Friday? I'd be in great shape. Wow, that play. Now we just need to find the G-Tower key. Do I hedge anything here? Like, do I hedge Batman before going up? I guess I could hedge Batman. That's all I'm going to do, though. I'm not going to go any further than that. I still cannot believe that just happened. What a fucking play. And no, it doesn't look like really anybody's in chat, so nobody fucking got to see that. Disappointed. Fireball. That's one more. Will do it. Wow. Just wow. Woo. Kate? I'm not gonna get that key. It's probably a Ganon Tower key. Now the problem is right now we have one Ganon Tower key. That actually is an issue. I'm gonna double check that to make sure it's right, but I think it is. I think we only have the one G-Tower key. That actually is a problem. Yeah, it is. So maybe we do swing by and grab that key really quick. It's probably a G-Tower key. Because as it stands, we cannot clear G-Tower. Fuck me. What am I doing? Yeah. Just doing this while I'm here. So I'm slightly concerned, actually, because we only have the one key right now. So do I stop and get the key on the ledge? No. I don't. Yeah, it's probably a G-Tower key. We can get pretty far without it. We just can't full clear, because we're going to run out of keys. If there's one vanilla key in there, then we're set. I'm actually just going to save quick here. It's going to be quicker than running back out. Wow. This is actually kind of a risk. There is risk involved in doing this. But I think even on a one-on-one, I would risk it here. With the amount of time that it would take to keep digging at this point, we'll just do Ganon. We'll just do G-Tower. We'll do as much as we can. We need 2 keys. We can actually, I think we might be able to actually full clear everything on the basement with 1 key, considering the vanilla keys that we get. But then we're gonna have to find another key to go upstairs. And then at that point, I mean, there is risk here. There's definitely risk here. We didn't open up Turtle Rock, so we're going up this way. There's definitely risk here. We are going to check the Ether Medallion, or the Ether Tablet really quick, too, just in case. We have the book, and it's right there, so... But, hey, we're opening up G-Tower at 127. That's not bad. We'll be open by 128. And we have, you know, silvers and tempered. Alright, duders. You feeling okay? Yeah. Okay. Alright, dude, we'll catch you in the morning. Really easy check here. If G-Tower key would have fallen from there, I'd have flipped my lid. We would have actually had a record seat at that point. It wouldn't have been the top. We're already past the number 1, but we easily could have gotten on the record board, on the leaderboard with that one. So 1 key. So I gotta be really super careful what keys I use. I'm not going right side. I'm going to go all the way around to Armos Knights on this side before I check the other side. And hopefully I find 50-50. Oh my god! Oh my god, this seed! Wow. Wow, this seed. Oops. That is amazing. I mean, that doesn't even happen in open mode. Luckily, the boots were at the very beginning. They were in the they were in the woods, so it's not like we're gonna. No one's gonna miss that. Wow, we nailed this seed. If we would have had a little bit better execution, we actually would have been. This would have been like a sub 130. as it stands right now, it's going to be like a 135, 136, something like that, but that's still really fucking good. As long as we don't do something stupid. Well, I gotta save a little bit of magic here, so... Oh, no, 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 you don't. No, you don't. Oops. Really? Well, at least the gauntlet's being nice. Gonna miss that one. Son of a bitch. I was off by one fucking frame. Plenty of arrows. Jesus, I still cannot believe that was there. We hit both of these. We fucking nailed the pod key, and then we nailed the G-Tower key exactly the way we needed to. That's fucking Looney Tunes, man. Now, here's the one thing that's interesting. So we have to use... We don't actually... We didn't find the lantern. We never did. Oops. And I don't actually care about taking my time here because we have to stop in the next room and get the decanter anyway, so we gotta wait for the despawn to happen. There it is. Ow. I don't know if this is going to be a PB, but it's going to be really close. I think my PB is like 135. Oops. I only want to get one of these. Oh, it's still going to be too much. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot. Okay, no, never mind. I was like, what the fuck? I knew I had this. I forgot to get the key here. That just freaked me the fuck out. What's here? Oh my god, my heart just stopped. I just forgot to kill that to get the fucking key. I was going so fucking fast, I kind of forgot. We'll validate for butter. Hey, we actually picked that up. Hey, at least we know how many items are missing in Eastern. Oh shit, I'm gonna bounce all of these fuckers. Hey, Mooner. Dude, you always come in at the best fucking times. How you doing, dude? God, this seed, though. If we would have executed better, we could have... This easily was a sub 130. Oh, that was creepy. Good. I didn't want my sword beams anyway. I think I've only gotten 3. No. Bad 4. We're looking at like a 136 and change, which is amazing for Keysanity. We also have cape, we have 2 goos, so we could do safe cape strats here if we wanted to make sure we get a single phase. We checked maybe 2 or 3 things too many. But we never stepped into a pendant dungeon. No. Oh, did I get it? I didn't. Oh, I missed it by one fucking frame there. Yeah, we're just gonna do it this way. We have a blue goo, so... Not gonna fuck around with missing the one phaser. God, this felt like an open. This did not feel like a Keysanity. Did. Oh shit, I just missed too. Shit. Alright, we're gonna set this up. Oh! Careful, 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 careful. I'm bailing, yeah. I'm only gonna be able to get the 2 hits in here. So I gotta reset this. Very awkward Ganon fight, but that does it. That might still be a PB. I don't remember what my PB is. I thought it was under a 140, but that seed, we just wrecked that shit. That was not a PB. Whew! Wow. A 136.48 was the official time on that. That is really good for Keysanity. Let's play the bonk game, ladies and gentlemen. We got those boots within, what, a minute? They were in the Lost Woods. So we had the bonks for the entire seed. Now, it was a short seed. It was 136 and change. So it was a super short seed. But I did bonk a lot. I really did bonk a lot. So I'm going to put my guess in. I've typed it in, but I haven't hit entry yet. I'm going to let you guys do your thing. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Now, Mooner, you might win this by default, because I don't know if there's anybody else there. Chad has been quiet for the last, like, hour. I don't even know if there's anybody there. So you just might win this by default. But if there's anybody else that's in chat right now, go ahead and put a bonk number in. While we're doing that, I'm going to check and see how the other 2 guys are doing. There's only 3 of us in this race, but... well, that's true. You can't win by default. That's a really good point. It's got to be within 3. Where the hell is this at? Oh, there it is. Let's see where they're at. Hitaka is... going into Skullwoods, it looks like. And then Tim Lobo is doing Escape. What's he missing? Let's see what he's missing here. He actually has almost everything. He hasn't finished Meyer yet. Is he looking for... What's he looking for? He's got the Meyer key. He's got the Meyer key. He's got the small keys. He's got Quake. He's got everything he needs to get there. What is he looking for? Is he looking for the lamp? No, he's got the medallion. It's Quake. Quake got into both that and T-Rock. 21, by the way, is my number. Looks like Ataka is finishing Skullwoods. Now, this could have been left. This is his only 5th crystal, so he's a ways behind. What is he looking for? Is he looking for the lamp? He must be looking for the lamp. He must not be comfortable with the Dark Room and Meyer. That'd be the only thing that makes sense, because he's got everything else he needs. Very curious here. Yeah, he's got the other 6 crystals, too. All he has to do is go into Meyer. He's got to be looking for the lamp. He doesn't have it. Where's he going? He's going to Death Mountain. Yeah, he must not. Yeah, he doesn't like the dark room there. That's gotta be what it is. And couch cash on the ped. So, man, it's only 11 o'clock. We just destroyed that seed, though. But, so yeah, we're just, feeling good about that one, really. I didn't execute perfectly. If I would have executed, we would have PB'd that. We definitely would have PB'd that if we had executed properly. I don't know if we would have gotten... We wouldn't have, you know, gotten first on that, but we definitely would have gotten back on the leaderboard. We haven't been on the leaderboard in a while. We got booted off a long time ago, so... What is the leaderboard right now? 132.17 is the entry point. We would have beaten that. Yeah, but that 122.36 by problems, we would not have gotten that. We wouldn't have touched that one. So. So yeah. Good times. I'm actually going to take a second here while we're waiting for the credits to roll. I really wish I could find a way to fast forward through these credits. Maybe you can. I mean, this is on emulator. Maybe I could find a way to do that. You know what? I'll do that when I'm done with this and see if there's a way to fast forward. There might be a way to do it. Maybe even with a second controller or some shit. I'll figure it out. I just hate fucking sitting here through the credits. If there's anybody else in the chat, the bonk game is still open. It'll be open for another minute or so. You can put your guess in now. Don't let Mooner win. Don't let Mooner win. Checking to see how the some of the races did today. I don't think you're going to win anyway with 13. I think I did more bonks than that. I might be off on 21. I might be low. I had a lot of bonks. It wasn't a great day. Let's see, who raced today? Tear... Is that Tear's actual race today? I don't think so. I don't think he raced today. I think he races on Friday, doesn't he? Or Saturday? Maybe it was him. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not bonk shaving. I am not bonk shaving. There's no way. Alright, here we go. We're getting close to it here. I think there's a possibility of nobody winning. I really do. I think there's a possibility of nobody winning this because I think it might be a higher number. I was bonking all over the place today. And it is... Oh, well, there's a winner. Less than I thought. A lot of item time, though. Really bad on my item time. My menu time. Let's go ahead and put him back to sleep. Like I said, that went really well. That went really well. Let me see. I know there's a hidden menu. There it is, right there. Can you actually do this? This is the RetroArch. So it's the SNEX 9X. I just need to see if there's a way to do this. I don't even know if you can do this or not. input. No, I see turbo shit. Input hot. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Oh my god, you can do this. Oh my god, you can actually do this. The question is how... Oh, man, oh man. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to get my other controller out and do it that way. I actually need... How do you reset this? Fuck, I don't know how to reset this. Because now I actually want to reset this. I don't want... I'll have to figure this out. I'm not going to keep you guys on for this. So, all right, boys and girls, we're going to go and call it a night here. I'm going to grab the other controller out of my closet, and I'll set it that way. Then we can fast forward using the other controller, and we don't have to fucking sit through this. That is fucking awesome. So, all right, boys and girls, we're going to go and call it a night. We'll probably get one more race in tomorrow, and then warm up to Sunday, or I'm sorry, Friday. Friday at 8 p.m. is when our next race is. So, thanks everyone who showed up. Mooner, you're that close, man. Not that close. That close. So, all right, boys and girls, we're out of here. We'll talk to you later.